Taurus, let's try this again. Alright, so this is going to be a general read for you, Taurus. This is going to be for the week of September 28th to October 4th. Keep in mind, this is a general read. It's not going to resonate with everybody. Sorry, but it's just not. That said, we're going to look at what your current energy is for the week. We're going to look at your desires, your outcome, that what you need to be aware of, and that what you could find a little challenging. That said, Taurus, let's get started. We have Temperance in your current energy, so somebody may be wanting to feel a little bit of healing, maybe some patience is needed, a little bit of balance. Your desires, the Queen of Wands, you want to be a little more feisty, and the outcome is the Hierophant. Maybe somebody's looking at something like marriage. I always see the Hierophant card as marriage-like. Or maybe somebody's looking for a little guidance. We have the Four of Swords that you need to be aware, that's working for you. So maybe somebody is healing, somebody's taking a much needed break. And what you need to be aware of is this Ten of Cups. So that said, let's get into this and let's start some clarifying. Now, the Hierophant is your own energy, and maybe you're just wanting to feel like yourself. But let's go through. So Temperance is clarified by the Two of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, and the Strength card, Taurus. So maybe somebody's needing to show some strength, some patience in making a decision so that they are able to share what they have, share their abundance. So let's clarify the Queen of Swords, Taurus. What is this Queen of Swords? Four of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands. Somebody's just really wanting some good news. Somebody's finally taking some action into letting go of a few things to create a life that they want, although you may not really know which path to take. That you may also just be feeling a little overburdened with what's going on in society right now, given sort of the state of the world. You're taking this action regardless of what's sort of going on around you. Let's clarify the Hierophant. Now, I can see this as your energy. Maybe you're looking for some guidance with respect to the path that you want to choose, that you're just feeling a little wiped out. But I see somebody's looking back, and somebody's looking back at the way that they used to make money. They're looking back at that previous success, and they're hoping for more of it. They're looking for some guidance with respect to that. Now we have the Four of Swords that's working for you. This is clarified by the Six of Wands, the Six of Cups, and the Moon. Now, you could be dealing with a Pisces here, but you've been healing, and that healing has helped you to sort of step up and get moving. Others are looking at you going, hey, what the fuck are you doing? But you're also looking back at the past. You're looking back at the past sort of up here. You're also looking back at the past and looking back at the good that was in that past. We call that fading bias, because every time we look back, sometimes things just are better than what they were when we were going through it. And this past could have been with a Pisces. But what you need to be aware of is this Ten of Cups. You're wanting to create, possibly, a life where you feel everything that's good. It's coming quick. Ooh, very nice. So you need to be aware that somebody might be coming in very quickly with a love offer for you. You need to be aware of it because it may not be all you're anticipated or hoped it would be. So that's really interesting. I want to read this across this way for you, Taurus. There's a love offer. It's coming in quick. It may not be everything you hoped it is, especially with the Ten of Cups here. You're holding a bit too tightly to the past. You're worried that possibly you might feel those feelings of loss again if you let them back. You have the Page of Pentacles. There's good news that's coming. This is financial. Although you may not feel that you have a direction, you're still, people still notice that you're making an effort and putting that forward. But you're still looking back at this past. And not everything's clear with that past. You may have a decision that you need to make with respect to what you're doing wealth-wise, financially, and making that decision is going to be requiring a bit of strength. Now, making decisions to me is like choosing a paint color. It's really hard to do at first because nobody really wants to have to go back and do that work again. And it would be nice to have somebody like this Hierophant card, your energy, that would help you to do that, to figure out what you should do, what would be best. You're just looking back at the past, going, man, things were better then. I had everything that I wanted. But you're still hoping for something new. That said, Taurus, let's have a look. I'm going to pull 3 more cards for you for advice. Wow. Taurus, we have the Nine of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Tower. You're going to need to persevere with this new start. Although I see this Tower as a moment, and I want to put it in contrast with the Moon. The Moon to me is not everything seen. The Tower to me is there's a moment. There's a moment of absolute clarity when that lightning flashes. You're able to see with brilliance that sometimes can etch in your mind of what is going on. Now, although we have the Tower here, it can also be that, you know what you believed looking back in your past that was making you successful because you keep pushing forward in respect to the things that you had started may have been built on false beliefs. That said, Taurus, that's what I have for you today. Thank you for being here. Best of luck with this week. I'd be really curious to see how this love offer turns out. And of course, I'd be really curious to see how this Tower moment turns out for you. Anyway, best of luck, Taurus, and we'll talk to you soon.